Hey you, yes, you who are watching right now. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but I have one question for you. What is your fun fact? Now to some, you may already have a preloaded fun fact ready to fire just like that. But for most people, including myself, we always hated this seemingly innocent icebreaker question. I never thought of myself as an interesting person, so how would I impress someone with my fun fact? There was this immense pressure to answer the seemingly innocent icebreaker question, even though no one really cared about it. And that leads into my next point. What does interesting even mean? Well, the Google answer is someone who is easily able to hold your attention, someone who offers unique perspectives or captivating experiences. And I would agree with that. You see, I always had this idea in my head that an interesting person was someone who was always out there experiencing the world, making new friends and making new connections. I always had this archetype of the ideal interesting person in my mind. Traveling tons, having lots of money, having an attractive spouse, having lots of friends and always having plans, being grown up and having the freedom to do whatever. And that's why when I moved back home after graduating from college, life felt simply uninteresting. All the fun times I had with my college roommates, the independence you get not living back at home, all of that was gone in an instant. Plus, when I got back home, all my days looked the same literally every single day. And for the longest time, until recently, I thought I was the most boring person on earth. When someone would ask me how life was going, I would just reply, same old, because I thought nothing new was happening in my life. And it didn't help knowing people I knew moved into the city and were so-and-so living out their early 20s as an adult and going out every weekend or having fun. And here I was at home probably watching YouTube videos in my room on a weekend. But as I reflect on it more and more, my perfect archetype of an interesting person is changing. It's no longer traveling tons, having tons of money, or even having lots of friends. Sure, they may come along with being an interesting person, but it's not the end-all be-all of what an interesting person actually is. To me, living an interesting life is about living a life that directly connects with your purpose in life, which to me right now is trying to inspire other people. My main purpose in life is to grow this YouTube channel, but also stay present in life with friends and family. For example, if your main mission in life is to start and grow a family, and you live your life in accordance with that, then you yourself are living your own interesting life. And that's the point I'm trying to make. The meaning of what an interesting life changes as you get older. Before starting to create content on YouTube, I hesitated a lot because I thought I wasn't interesting enough. Who would want to watch my content? Why would someone be interested in hearing what I had to say? I had so many doubts in my mind, but that's the thing. What I find most interesting are people who present their genuine, authentic self online for people to see. There's a saying that says your vibe attracts your tribe, and in some ways that's so true. I realized that I had something to offer to people who were interested in the same topics that I was interested in. People could watch me grow up as I documented life and see me take action and change my life. So I decided to say fuck it and start creating videos in my room. So you might still be wondering, well, how do I become interesting? And here's what I'll say about it. A lot of it boils down to two things: authenticity and curiosity. Being vulnerable and true to your feelings while also getting excited about your passion and things beyond. And the thing is, everyone won't find you interesting. It's impossible. But find what gets you pumped and run with it. For me, I always found YouTubers and creators just so fascinating and interesting. Living an interesting life simply boils down to you doing what you enjoy. Because if you try and manufacture what you think other people find interesting, you'll eventually crash and burn because it gets hard living a life based on how you want other people to perceive you. Stay authentic and do what feels right. It could be small things. Switch up your regular diet or maybe just go for a jog you normally don't really go to. Reflect on your life, what you did right or wrong, and I promise you'll be more interesting. Or at the very least, have a better understanding of the direction your life wants you to go. I find myself struggling with this topic all the time. Everyone still has to wipe their own butt and put on underwear. Everyone is still human at the end of the day. This video is meant for those who think their life is uninteresting and it's boring, because it's not. Be authentic and true to yourself, and following your passions will enable you to do that. And you are always in control of your life. Break up routine, do the small things, switch things up a little. Follow what you're interested in, follow your passions. That will make you an interesting person. You have it within you. I hope this reaches one of you guys. Thanks for watching.